It's me, back at it again with the 2011 Rugby World Cup jersey. This is a review of the modern baseball album, Holy Ghost. Now, I wasn't particularly interested in this album at first. However, curiosity got the best of me and I decided to check it out, and kind of wish that I listened to it a lot sooner because it's really, really good. Modern Baseball are a sort of pop punk rock emo band, and while I did have a bit of a gander at the older albums, my attention was mainly drawn towards this new one, Holy Ghost. It seems to be in the same sort of ballpark anyways. Hey, Modern Baseball, ballpark? No? I wouldn't say that Holy Ghost has really sort of gone anywhere new. However, unlike Catfish in the Bottlemen's The Ride, I still feel that Holy Ghost is bringing a really relatable, raw honesty as well as self-awareness to this album that really interests me and actually got me so captivated that I was just having so much fun just listening to tracks like Wedding Singer or Apple Cider, I Don't Mind, or Mass, or Note to Self. There's just so much energy as well as honesty in this album. I love the way that the opening track, Holy Ghost, which is much more of a calmer, acoustic, guitar-based track that's just supposed to introduce you to the narrative of this album, and then suddenly, at the very end of Holy Ghost, it just kicks straight into the Wedding Singer. And that burst of adrenaline, the transition from that song to the next, really got me excited. Wedding Singer is probably one of my favorite tracks of the year. Sure, you could say that this is pretty standard emo. It's pretty, and I would agree with that. The lyrics are your typical sort of sentimental, millennial venting that you'd hear on a lot of pop punk records. But even if that is the case, I don't think that's a necessarily bad thing. As long as they're doing it really well and in a way that's constantly just making me smile, I don't mind. The lyrics are contemplative, they're witty, they're sharp. I love how there's little flickers of humor all throughout. For example, the track Apple Cider, I Don't Mind has that little bit that's constantly going, tell me this is forever, tell me this is forever, tell me if this is for, and it just stops. And I just thought that was pretty funny. The track Note to Self, pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. It's just a note about sentimental feelings, reflecting on oneself, and I really enjoy the guitar riffs on that song. I love the track Hiding, which starts off very soft and just kind of nice to listen to. But as the track kind of goes along, not only does it build up in energy, there are little snippets of different melodies or guitar riffs or maybe even drums that are just kind of going in one ear and kind of going in the other. And for me, I kind of imagine it visually as maybe just a walk down memory lane, like you're just walking down this path and then memories of your past are just kind of flying by you. And I thought that was a really awesome touch to this song, which is already really lovely, but I thought those little snippets kind of added more depth to this track. But the thing is, it's way too short. I wanted more. This album is so short. It's only like half an hour long. Hiding just ends so quickly, and I was hoping for more. Just as soon as it finished building up to this climax, it just kind of ends. And the length, or lack thereof, is kind of what brings the album down in some ways. For example, the tracks Coding These to Lukens, which kind of ends as quickly as it starts, as well as the track Breathing in Stereo, which gave me a really strong Killers vibe, which I was really loving, and then suddenly it just ends so quickly, and I'm just like, no, I really loved it. So yeah, you could argue that this is just your average emo, pop punk sort of installment, but in my opinion, it's a really bloody good one at that. Modern Baseball's Holy Ghost is getting an 8 out of 10 from me. Well done. Yeah.